15 minutes of the Sincere Community webcast, curated podcast. Your host, Elkanah Dark Vapor, part of the Sincere Community Detox.
Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Hi, I just had a really nice dinner down the road at one of the churches. I went there, you see that? It's a local church just down the road doing a free meal on a Wednesday evening. Really nice. Vegetarian. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Really nice, like a vegetarian Christmas dinner, really, and presented really well as well. And they gave me some mince pies and that to take home. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Right, so I only just got in. I'm just trying to set everything up. Almost on the dot for 9 o'clock. Doesn't look like there's anybody there yet. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. People can be busy, you know, like kids can stay up. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. You know, well, they're almost already grown up. They're almost already young adults, really. You know, people are busy and that. It's like tea time. Like posh people have their dinners about now. You know, 9 in the evening. That's when posh people have their dinner. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Here we are at the Sincere Detox personal blog, the live online media event that I'm hosting. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. 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 Just bear with me while I set up. Sorry, I literally only just got in. I went to the toilet first. And that, washed my hands. Everything in order. Yeah. Stay safe. Remember, Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Practice the guidelines. If you're going to stay home, help stop the virus. Thank you. Stay home. Be safe, be well, enjoy recovery if you have had COVID as well, one of the variants, or you have a relative or a friend who has had COVID. Recover, practice the guidelines, help stop the spread of the virus. Good luck. Should be interesting. We're looking forward to it. Looking forward to the results and all the stats. So, this event is for anyone on or off Facebook. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. The subject of the event is Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. So, with that, we're getting back to the point of reformation and reforming. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. So it's redemption again. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. And what we're really looking at is the maid of a prisoner. So in being made, Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Prudential slavery to it. The Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. It's a value that's shared within circles of like-minded, so that they all seek appraisal from each other. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Issues, they're trust issues, like everyone has trust issues. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest, albeit they're not in the bondage of criminality. But everyone has trust issues. Betrayal is a serious thing. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. It's about performance. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. It's about honesty. Even in criminality, it's a degree of honesty. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. That develops within the circle of that, in the way they're connected. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayal. Being betrayed. It's like the Judas of Jesus. I mean, they were rebels, right? They rebelled against the tyranny and oppression of the Roman Empire's occupation. And they sought to take occupation of their land by force, which is what they did in the tyranny and oppression of the Roman Empire and their regime. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Now, because of that, because they took the land by force and the peoples, and that by slaughtering them, and raping, pillaging, and everything, and imposing all their Roman Empire rules on those peoples, they made choices. They chose a particular part of the church to represent their peoples. This was, of course, in the story of the Bible. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Contributing factors and elements to the likes of the rebellion, led by the Rabbi Jesus and his disciples, until it all fell apart. In how they were kind of fugitives, they were like wanted criminals, they were fugitives at times. They got into loads of trouble, like spreading their Christian word in rebellion against the Roman Empire and that of the corrupt church that they chose to represent their people. So that, as the story goes, so then until it all fell apart, and whereby Jesus was betrayed by one of his own disciples, like Judas. Now, on a practical level, the Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest.
For anybody wondering how this podcast was curated, it was curated out of a mixture of Facebook Watch Live and Band Lab
theme then.
The beats themselves were available at Band Lab as Loot.
The scheme. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Things. So from Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. The right and the wrong. On a practical level, it's pretty liberal that goes through, like as a generally shared like value that they take up until there are real issues with betrayal. Now betrayal, right? Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest, and appraisal and dishonesty, they go hand in hand. They are the consequences, they are the temper, they are the handle and the assault. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest, right? In general, on either side, they are all part of the rejection, it's all part of the revenge, it's all part of forgiveness. You'll find this between a husband and a wife, you'll find it between a girlfriend and a boyfriend, you'll find it between a boss and his employee, you'll find it between a man and his dog, who he's meant to look after each other. It turns out where like mutual respect really is, when there really is mutual respect without having to tolerate unmutual disrespect. Right? So with that, and the act itself, a betrayal, Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest, and the infidelity, if you like, the infidelity of betrayal and its deception. But on a more general scale, this is where I'm going with it, right? So adjust, right? Because with the likes of appraisal, there comes belief, and with the likes of belief, right, there will be blame. There'll be blame, and with blame there'll be victims. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest, and this is all because of trust. So as a principal concern, trust is like numero uno. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Most important rule of them all. Number one, trust. Right? So when you assess anything, so you're like making an assessment, you're trying to understand something, and that for its worth and its value, and that understand the words and the meaning, and that take it all in and assess it, evaluate it, right? You're looking at it from that aspect, you're looking at it, or like you're taking it on board, you're taking it all on board on the basis of trust, right? And that will have to involve wisdom, because wisdom is all important where trust is concerned. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. So, who do you trust? No matter, even if you're a bad person, who do you trust? Will you trust nobody? Trust no one. Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. How do you get on in life? How are you going to be a success? How are you going to excel? Are you a doormat? No. Are you vulnerable? Like, are you weak? You can't help but be foolish at times. You make mistakes. Sometimes you don't know who to trust, and you take the risk on, even though you probably shouldn't, but you do it anyway. We're covered to a certain extent in good business and good business practices. You should be covered because you should be insured against the likes of others and their betrayals. Pardon me. If you're doing it in a corrupt way, so that it's a bad practice, you have to bear the brunt, of the penalty instead of being covered. If you just deliberately went out of your way because of a team of idiots to that work for you or work with you, to do it all wrong, like deceit, dishonesty, the neglect of it, the non-compliance, the non-disclosure, the misinformation, the misrepresentation of it. You deliberately went out of your way to do that. Like, you'll have to bear the brunt of the penalty instead of being covered for it. Right, so here we go. It's about cheating. So when someone cheats, and they're putting everything on the line, Betrayals Appraisal is dishonest. Do you qualify in cheating? Well, no, not really, you don't, not at all, because once they work out.
If you're wanting to listen to the Sincere Community webcast, curated podcast, without the beats in the background, it's actually a Facebook Watch live video that was curated. It's brought to you by Sincere Community webcast. Thanks for listening.